Hey guys, it's Maymay and it's time to revisit our pun intended paper pack. I've been saying no pun intended, and then I realized it's not no pun intended. They absolutely intended the pun, and that's what we love about it. So we're back to this one. If you were with me during the first part, which was a little while ago, I made these guys and these cards stand up like this. Okay, so you can give this to the recipient and it stands up like a little easel card. So that video will be linked below and up in the iCard. But today we are going to focus on our second set. And it took me a while on this one because I didn't know what to do. This one kind of stumped me because there weren't a whole bunch of cut-aparts. We do have 4 cut-aparts to use, which I'll probably do today. But we're going to focus on the stickers. Let me show you where I'm going to start. So imagine this is an actual rectangle, and it doesn't look like part of the state of Alabama because I drew that very poorly. But this is going to be the front mat of my card, and I'm going to use a die to cut kind of a bite out of the side of it. You've seen these cards before. I want the paper and the sticker to do the work. So this is my plan. That's how it's going to look. So I've taken a couple of circle dies. This is the one I think works the best. And what I want to do is make sure some of my favorite puns will fit in this little circle, and look how many will. And I think it'll be cute if we make our cards so that these little guys can fit in that circle and be the focal point. All right, so let's start with paper. Before I cut into any of my full sheets, which these guys are all full sheets, I'm going to cut as many 4 by 5 1/4 bases out of my leftover scraps from before that I can. So like this piece, for example, I'm going to go ahead and cut it down to 5 1/4. And then I'm going to cut it down to 4 as many times as possible. So there's 1 card front there. There's 2. That leaves me a scrap for something else. And then I'm going to do that with the rest of these pieces. So just cutting from my scraps, I am able to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 card fronts. That's pretty cool. And remember, you can use either side, so we'll decide that when it comes to sticker placement. All right, first things first, we need to cut out our little half circle. Or it won't be a half circle, it'll be a little more than that. But this is my Momenta die cutting machine, so I'm going to put this one here. And I love this machine. You guys have been asking me how I feel about it. I love the simplicity. It's 1 base plate, then your die, then your other base plate. That's it, and I love it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 2 at a time. Probably could do more than that, but I don't really want to take a chance of kind of messing up or kind of getting everything shifted. So what I'm going to do here is I've got 2 pieces stacked up, and I'm going to place my die about 1/4 of an inch in from the edge. I'm just eyeballing it. It doesn't really make that big of a difference. And then I'm just going to tape it into place like so. The reason I'm using the tape here is because on my machine, I like to put the die facing up so it's not cutting into my base plate. I did that on accident one time. You can see that there. But I'd rather it cut into my cutting plate. So I place my die up, and I'm going to run this through, and this will cut 2 at one time. So when I remove my die, this is what I get, and I get 2 of these. So that's going to be my little card front that I'm going to put my focal point in. So I'm going to do that to all these pieces we just cut. So real quick, I'm going to go ahead and make me some card bases. These guys are some pre-cut ones I have that are not pre-scored, so I have to score them at 5 1/2. If you've never made a card base, this is an 8 1/2 by 11 piece of cardstock cut in half, and I cut mine the long way because I like my cards to open like this, but you can do them the other way if you'd like, where you cut the paper in half this way, and this becomes a card base, and this becomes a card base. But for me, we're doing it this way. So I need to score 9 of these guys. So I'm going to fold this guy over and crease it down, and I think we'll make 1 together, and then I'll make the others. We'll just put a little music on and let you guys watch me make those in fast motion because they're all going to go together the same, very much similar. So let's start with 1 piece. And what I'm going to do for fun, let me show you. I got my stack here. I'm just going to pick the piece of cardstock. So that's the piece that'll go on the front. And I thought about taking my offcuts, these pieces here that I know I'll use for something else. I thought about trying to use them kind of in this area. I don't think I'll be able to do it in all of them. But if I place that in, it's a little small. So I'm not going to do it. I'm going to let that just be white in there. And if you don't like how much white is on the card, you could always cut another mat to go behind here. I think it's cute. I'm not going to stress about it. So there is my little card. Let's pick the sticker. So what you can do is come right here and let's find one that has to do with pizza. That's why I thought it'd be fun to just kind of pick the paper and then pick the one that goes in here. So there's not a sticker on here for pizza in particular, unless I'm totally missing it. I have red and red. But this one has tomatoes on it, and pizza has tomato sauce. So I thought this one might be cute. Plus the yellows kind of go together. So I think I'll use that one for this card. So I'm going to place this down and go ahead and put my sticker down. And don't worry, this card's going to feel a little bit white, but don't worry. We'll have lots of colorful cards coming too. So there's that. Put my sticker down. And I am going to pop this up on foam tape. So I got my Scotty roll here. And I'm going to place a little piece down the side. I think I'll cut this in half, just to kind of stretch my Scotty a little bit. All right, I'm going to peel this backer off of these. And like I said, I've been adding a little dot of glue to these foam pieces just to help them stick a little longer. I find that sometimes when I make these as many as cards, I may not send them as quickly as I do my make it, sign it, send it cards. So it's good to add that little bit of glue so they'll hold up for a longer time. So I'll just add literally a dot here and there just to kind of help it. Scotty really doesn't need it. I just have this thought in my head that through humidity here in my office and things like that, that this helps. And there is that one. That's super cute. I love how that turned out. So I'm going to do the same thing with all the rest of them. So I just told you that we were going to like turn on music and let you watch me do this fast, but I realized there's something else I need to show you. So this is the pizza one, okay, which we just did. But I don't want to do pizza again this time. I want to do something else. So if I flip this over and turn it, I can then do the milk and cookies. It does not matter which side your focal point is on, so don't worry about that. They don't all have to be in the same spot. You can put it right over here. And I think I know exactly the one I want to go here, so let me get my stickers. And it was, everything's hiding from me. Where is it? There it is. This little guy. I want it to go in here, and I think I want to put a saying underneath it, so let me pick one out. Oh, we go together. That's too cute. Milk and cookies. Okay. So I'll have my little piece here. My milk and cookies will go here. And then we go together can go right here. Super cute and easy. I'm going to foam this up, and that's how I'm going to do all of them. So somehow I miscounted and I had 10, not 9. So let me show you those 10. So there's pizza and giggle. I think that's super cute. This one says, I'm a little dorky. Cute. We make a great pair. This one, I did the cans. I did the can that says, you make my heart skip a beat. And then I put peas be mine, because this is, cans of peas. I thought that was cute together. I love this one. I think Josh needs to give this to Taylor. This one is Avo Great Day, and it's all avocado. She loves avocado, by the way. This one I love so much. Don't hate me just because I'm a little cooler. How cute is that? And then You're a Llama Fun. And then We Go Together, the milk and cookies. My first one, I love you from my head to tomatoes. I can never say that pun, tomatoes. And then this one I thought was cute. I had that LOL I wanted to use, and I just thought this would be cute for a note card to send to somebody that you like to be silly with. I think that's super cute. So that's 10 more cards in our little series. And really quick, I'm going to show you how I'm going to make 4 more out of the cut-aparts that came with this one. So these are our cut aparts. There's only the 4 of them, but I'm going to cut them down so that I can use them for card fronts. Let me measure real quick. I think they're 4 by 6. I'm pretty sure they are. Let me see to make sure. Yes, 4 and then by 6. And so I need them to be 4 by 5 1/4. So I need to take 3/4 of an inch off. That means I need to take 3/8 from each side, if I did my math right. Let me trim this little bit that I missed here off. That little sliver. Go ahead and cut this guy in half. And now I'm going to cut 3/8 of an inch off of this side. So that's 1, 2, 3/8 there. And the same on the other. And that should get me to 5 1/4. Did I do my math right? Are you holding your mouth right? That's what you got to do. Let's see. There we go. So that will go on the front of a card. So let me do them all the same way. Now for these guys, I am just going to glue them down to the fronts of the cards. I think that'll be super cute. And you know I like to let the paper do the work, and this is one of the places that it is. When the paper pack gives you these adorable cut aparts, use them and make the most out of them, right? Let them do all the work. So I'm going to glue this down to the front of our card, and I'll be able to make 4 of these really quickly. These are so cute. I know y'all have friends in your life that this would work so perfect for. Like, I know that my daughter-in-law, Sam, is a huge sushi fan, and while she was pregnant, she could not have sushi, and it was the worst for her. This would be one for her. It's too cute. So that's going to be it for part 2. Let me show you. We got these 4 cards here, which are super cute, just full-size cards. We got 10 of these done today, and I didn't even cut into our leftover paper. Let me show you what paper is actually left. We have plenty of paper to do more cards here, 4 sheets, and I have lots of stickers left, not to mention I have all these pieces that were cut from the paper earlier. I don't know how we could use these. I'll figure that out, and we'll get back together on that. I still have some like little scraps left over. I have not been as big on utilizing these tiny little scraps lately as I have kind of these bigger pieces, so who knows? Those will turn into something. And we have the other cards. Let's see how many we've gotten so far. So all together, including the cards I made in part 1, plus the ones from today, the 14 from today, we so far have made 30 cards out of this paper pack. And I'm not done. There are more to come. I appreciate you guys being patient with me as I design the next set. I really don't know. This is a different pack. This is not one that kind of makes it super easy. I have to kind of go through and kind of find some inspiration for it. So we'll be getting back together on part 3 really soon. But I hope you enjoyed part 2. And I meant to tell you something. You might have noticed. When I first started doing these, I was putting the foam behind this backer piece. I changed my mind and went straight to the glue and just glued them straight down. And the reason for that is because this piece here, this little point, is a little weak when it's on the foam. And I didn't want that to get messed up over time. A lot of times, like I said, when I'm making these as mini as cards, they don't get mailed out right away. So if I'm putting them away for storage or something, that could get bent or what have you. So I just went ahead and decided to glue those straight down. I don't think it changes the look enough to even use your foam tape for it, but I wanted to mention that. All right, guys, there you go. 30 cards so far. Who knows where we'll end up. If you have made cards using the no or scratch out no pun intended paper pack, please share it with us over on our website at our customer gallery. I love seeing what you guys are doing, and you help to inspire me when it's time to come back and make more. So thanks so much for being a part of our family. Add your photos to our customer gallery, and until next time, bye-bye.